Hello students, welcome you all in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is so our today's topic is triangles, and we were discussing in previous video exercise 7.3. So I think in that exercise two more questions were left. So first of all I am going to complete that two questions, and thereafter we will proceed next topic. So students, in previous class I have discussed all the questions from exercise 7.3 up to question number 3. That is, I have discussed question 1, 2 and 3 as well. So today I am going to discuss question number 4. So let's see question number 4 first. Question number 4 is BE and CF are two equal altitudes of triangle ABC. Using RHS congruence rule, here the rule of congruency is mentioned, that is RHS, prove that the triangle is isosceles. So first we draw the figure. Let's see the figure. Suppose this is your ABC triangle. Triangle ABC. This is your required triangle ABC, and BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Suppose this is BE is one altitude and this CF is another altitude of this triangle. Now you have to prove by the RHS rule of congruency, you have to use the RHS rule of congruency to prove that these two triangles are isosceles. These two triangles are isosceles. This triangle ABC is isosceles. So first you write what is given. Let BE and CF are two altitudes of triangle ABC. Now what to prove? We need to prove by RHS congruency, triangle ABC is isosceles. It means that you have to use only RHS congruency to prove triangle ABC as isosceles triangle. This is the question, and it is given that BE and CF are two altitudes of triangle ABC. Let's see how this can be solved. Proof. Then first you take two triangles in which you can get, that is, you take the triangle BEC and second triangle CFB. Now in triangle we are taking triangle BEC and triangle CFB. Then these two triangles, we can see that this angle will be also of 90 degree. In these two triangles we can see that angle BEC equals to angle CFB because of 90 degree, because you know that altitudes is perpendicular on the side at which it is drawn. So CF is altitude on AB. It means that angle CFB will be of 90 degree. Now secondly, these two altitudes are equal. Here you can write that such that PE equals to CF. It is given. So you can take this condition also. It is given BE equals to CF. You may write its region given. And third, you can see that BC, side BC is common in both triangles. So suppose this is your common. So now you can see this is 90 degree, this is hypotenuse, and one more side becomes equal. So now here you can see that RHS condition is true. This is right angle, this is one side, and this is hypotenuse. So from RHS, so you can write here from RHS, triangle BEC becomes congruent to triangle CFB. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then by the rule of CPCT, you can write that angle ECB equals to angle FBC. This is from CPCT, that is the corresponding part of congruent triangles. You may write it also angle C equals to angle B, and when the base angle of any triangle are equal, then triangle will be isosceles. Therefore, triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. In this way, this question has been proved. So let's look once again what is the question. Suppose in any triangle ABC, BE and CF are two altitudes of the triangle. Then you need to show by RHS congruency that this triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. As you know by the property of altitude, that altitude is perpendicular on the side. So when BE and CF are altitudes, then it will make 90 degree angle here. It is 90 degree and this one is also 90 degree. So first we have written the given. Let BE and CF are two altitudes of triangle ABC, and it is also given in the questions that these two altitudes are equal, such that altitude BE equals to altitude CF. Now we need to prove. What we need to prove? By RHS congruency. You have to apply only RHS congruency rule in this question. By RHS congruency, we need to show triangle ABC is isosceles. So first we take in triangle BEC. First we take in triangle BEC and in triangle CFB. Then as you can see that angle BEC is equal to angle CFB is of 90 degree. Because BE and CF are altitudes, you may write here also BE and CF are altitudes. This you may can write also, or simply you can write 90 degree. Thereafter, in question it was given that BE equals to CF. So we have taken this BE equals to CF. And now third part, this BC is common to both triangles. So we have taken BC equals to BC, which is common. So now it is satisfying the RHS condition. This becomes 90 degree right angle. This becomes one side of the triangle, and this is your hypotenuse. So by RHS condition now, triangle BEC becomes congruent to triangle CFB. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then by the property of CPCT, you may write angle ECB is equals to angle FBC, which can be also written angle C. This angle C becomes equal to angle B. And when this angle C equals to B, the base angles of triangle ABC becomes equal. So we can conclude that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, because you know that in isosceles triangle the base angles of the triangles are equal. So in this way you can solve this question. Now taking the next question, that is the next question is last question of this exercise, that is question number 5th. Let's see how question number 5 can be solved. Question number 5th is question number 5th. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B equals to angle C. In this question it is saying that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Draw a figure. Suppose this is your triangle ABC, and it is given that it is isosceles triangle such that AB equals to AC. Draw AP perpendicular on BC. Draw AP perpendicular on BC. This is perpendicular on BC. Now we have to show that angle B equals to angle C. This is to show. So first you write what is given. Let ABC be an isosceles triangle in which AB equals to AC and AP is perpendicular on BC. Now what we need to show? We need to show angle B equals to angle C. This we need to show in this question. Now let's see proof. How can you prove it? Now first you take these two triangles. Now let's take in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. You can clearly say that AB equals to AC, which is given, and second thing is angle APB equals to angle APC, which is of 90 degree because AP is perpendicular on BC. So it will be of 90 degree both sides. This is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. And third part you may take AP equals to AP, which is common. So again you see that in this condition also, by RHS congruency rule, this is your hypotenuse, this is your right angle, and this is one side of the right triangle. So by the condition of RHS, you may call these two triangles are congruent from RHS triangle ABP becomes congruent to triangle ACP. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then you can write angle B equals to angle C by the property of CPCT, and hence your result proved. Hence proved. So in this way, children, you can solve this question. This question was comparatively easy in comparing with the previous question, because you see that in this question all things are given. In triangle ABC, it was given that it was isosceles triangle, it means AB equals to AC, and it is also given that AP is perpendicular on BC. These two things are given. Now we need to show that angle B is equal to angle C. These two angles are to make equal. So first you take in the triangle ABP and triangle ACP and make these two triangles congruent by taking AB equals to AC, which is already given, and angle APB equals to angle APC is of 90 degree because AP is perpendicular on BC. And third part, AP is equal to AP because it is common to both triangles. So by satisfying it, the RHS condition, triangle ABP becomes congruent to triangle ACP, and hence we got angle B equals to angle C, and in this way we proved that the desired result which was to be proved. So by the property of CPCT, as you know that the CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangles. It means when two triangles becomes congruent, then their all corresponding parts are equal. So by making these two triangles congruent, we can see that their corresponding part B and C becomes equal. So in this way, your exercise 7.3 is finished here. Now all of you are supposed to complete each and every question of the exercise from your NCERT book and including examples also, and practice it again and again to get over command it. So you need to practice. It's all questions from the exercise with their examples and the important results or theorems, whatever given in the chapter. All things you need to practice and you need to know that. Okay, thank you.